how you doing? And welcome to this trade recap playlist. So I put this playlist together because I'm a firm believer in it doesn't really matter what strategy you use to enter and trade the market. I found what truly matters is when you start trading the live market and all the fun psychological games that come with it. Things such as like revenge trading, FOMO, greed, bit of patience. I've been fortunate enough to be trading now for about 5 years, full time for coming up 3 years. I found that throughout these 5 years, I've learned so much from trading the live market. And my favourite thing about trading is that I continue to learn. I've only scraped the surface, I know it. Every time I step onto the charts, I learn something new, whether it be about the charts, whether it be like a mirror into my own psyche. And I saw it as a bit of a blessing that midway through last year, I went back to week one, day one. I had no capital in my personal trading account, and I also lost my funding. And I saw it, as a blessing that now I can record every trade that I take, every lesson that I learn, not just for my own benefit, but hopefully to help you guys too. So maybe we don't have to make the same mistakes twice. You can just learn from my mistakes and become more consistent, profitable traders, because that's the plan, right? And also the good times as well. You know, there's a lot of real nice parts of trading. For now, I've timestamped these videos down the bottom with the intro, this waffle, so you don't have to listen to this every time, thank God. The actual video breakdown of the trade itself, the entry criteria diagram as well, and also the proof of these trades. I want to be completely transparent with you guys and share every single trade that I take, and I'll be taking screenshots of my broker, of my personal broker, of my FTMO account and my trade copiers, so you can see that every trade that I show you is every single trade that I take. I really hope this channel helps you, and I enjoy making the videos. They actually really help me as well. And if you do like them, please give it a like, give it a subscribe, all that good stuff. And I really look forward to seeing you guys on the charts. Take it easy. Bye. Hey up everyone. So breaking this one down on the charts then, and as per, marking the high of the 15-minute time frame of where I start to look for shorts from. And this is the next day, so we'll start from the daily hard time frame top down analysis and all that good stuff. And unfortunately that little badger, that little wick there, hadn't happened yet, so we actually took another loss. Do you remember on the last trade recap I said I'm not gonna try and catch the falling knife, you know, I'm just gonna stick to high probability trades and trade with the trend. This is a bit of catching the falling knife, I think, but I still really like this setup. It's a bit of an interesting one because it's pro trend on the daily. You could say it is counter trend on the 4 hour as well. So yeah, and I like the higher the time frame, the higher the weight. I mean, I do follow the daily trend, and this is nice on the daily. So let's have a look at it on the daily. So point of interest wise, we're in this extremity of this strong level of supply that broke this level of demand that had trickled up to break this level of supply. So I always kind of want to play from points of interest that have, like, I call it like flip order flow. I'll make a content video on that. So yeah, we've got a nice bit of flip order flow going on here. And on the ranges, hey, where's my daily ranges? What are you doing up there, Mush? So we had just created a new demand range, a long, fair one. Yeah, this is saying, the point of interest, tapping into a strong level of supply and have swept liquidity now too. Will this continue the trend short? Because, yeah, this is our swing low and this would be our next swing low now because it's been confirmed, because this candle broke the high of this candle, or closed above the high of this candle, sorry. So yeah, we're still bearish on the daily, so I like that. I like this very nicely on the daily. Let's go 4 hour. So this is a little point of interest what we've just been flipped. I'm just going to hide that because it's a little bit messy. But now we're in this 4 hour level of supply that has this 4 hour flip inducement. Well, see how it's flipped this level of demand over here? Tested, failed to break the high, tested. Is that a sweep? Let's have a look. Low 602, low there. No, it's not a sweep. But failed to break the high, and then broke off. So flip inducement, we're in this point of interest above it. And yeah, that's strong. You know, that's our counter trend setup right there. And 4 hour on the ranges. So this is where we're counter trend with the 4 hour though. So we're breaking highs, holding lows. So yeah, that's something to take note of. Yeah, this fits our counter trend high time frame entry criteria. Boom. Because there's a bit of me, you know how I said, right, I want to stick to high probability trades and all that kind of stuff. But also, the setup's there for our counter trend trades. I don't know, I just feel a bit daft not taking it. You know, that's what it's there for, to kind of, okay, we're taking a few losses, but, you know, let's treat each trade like, again, I relate this a lot to tennis, like Federer will treat the next point. Doesn't matter if he just lost the last point. I mean, if the shoulder height forehand volley's there, he's gonna hit a winner. You know what I mean? So or he's gonna miss it. um, so yeah, this is the point of interest I was looking at on 15 minute. Now we're going way back in time here, but very nice price action. I was ideally looking for up here, right? But we're tapping the extremity of this, yeah, which had come down, tested, look at that nice clean level of demand there, broke long. It's come down, tested, failed to break the high, and this is where the 4 hour just start breaking off. So this is all the 4 hour inducement, and inducement for this unmitigated point of interest in here. I will go down on the lower time frames because I'll show you why I was waiting for the one just above us. This is why I had it marked out. See this? That's a bit of a cleaner flip. Demand, got tested, failed to break the high, went on to break. There's the inducement breaking off. So I was kind of not expecting, seeing if we'll come up into this area here. And these areas, that's a really nice flip actually. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Low time frame flip. There's your inducement. Now while I'm marking this out, I know we actually go from, I think we actually go above this. Do come through this point of interest, but that's pretty nice. Anyway, we're going from here. We're going from here because, again, it just all fits. Inducement. Yeah, happy days. I'm just going to pause and get back to. So yeah, actually, this is a bit aggressive. Sorry, going back to this. I'm playing as this is the 15-minute entry criteria. Yeah. So high time frame narrative showed us that. Serving from a point of interest, that created a flip on the daily and the 4 hour, and we got inducement and all that good stuff. 15-minute. Do have flip inducement on the 15-minute and or high time frame. Definitely on a 4-hour, but on 15-minute. Are we showing from a point of interest that created a 15-minute flip or above? Yep. This is the tap into this, further break, and this is just where supply is breaking levels of demand. I'm happy with that. Are we serving from an area that's swept liquidity? Yes. Lovely jubbly. That was all looking good. Okay, so now into our current price action. Looking like a nice Asian sweep, as well as sweeping the highs of 4-hour price action and sweeping this badger. It's all about the sweeps. Love a sweep. And yeah, as I said, I was looking for this point of interest really. We haven't quite made it yet. Let's get rid of these. But then I saw this lovely bit of price action. This is it, you know, this is how the market moves, and this is lovely price action. There's lovely price action everywhere. But have we really tapped into the area we wanted? Am I getting a little bit of FOMO here? Could be. But then we're in a strong higher time frame point of interest. No, I'm sticking to this. I do like this. Nice setup. This would have been nicer, but she is nice. That was a shock long. Yeah, you just seen what we were mitigating there, and I thought that's nice. You could have that wasn't inside bar. I thought you can say there are little flips going on there. A warm fuzzy feeling would have been if we got a range flip. So this is the 15-minute range here. And I was thinking if we broke out, got a range flip with this nice price action, that would have been 100%. But then when I saw that break, this nice inducement before the break, with that lovely point of interest above the inducement, very happy. We're ticking all the boxes. Minimum chalk, yes. Has there been a flip? Yes. Have we swept liquidity big time and higher time frame liquidity? Do we have flip inducement? Yes. Asian confluence? Yes. Yeah, we'll take this trade all day long. Nice. Where are we? Right there. So we got filled at, I think it was coming up into it, 15 minutes past 9. Sorry, let me just get my 16 minutes past 9. Anyway, filled up 015, stop loss 048. 015, stop loss 048. I did have a 3.5, but yeah, just how you get filled sometimes. I can't actually remember if we push off. We do push off a little bit. Oh yeah, and I saw a bit of this. And I think when I saw this test fail and break, yeah, I had our 1 to 4 set at 883. 883. I was away from the computer and played some guitar, and later found out got taken out. Nips. Yeah, it would have been juicier, I think, if we got a demand to supply range flip. Saw a stronger break here, because this is just mitigating this 15-minute demand range, and we're pro demand range on the 4-hour as well. So this is trying to catch a falling knife. We are trying to catch the what's the word? Pivot, whatever you want to call it. The fucking hell, trend change, whatever. Before it's actually happened. I'm trying to catch it before it's happened. So yeah, it would have been nicer to see more confluence. But again, if this went, then happy days. Yeah, cool. Believe so. I'm away now as well. Off to the beach. We weren't too far off. I mean, we did have a bit of a high time frame confluent. Not too bad. If we came up, there we go. There we go. I gone to play paddle actually. That's what I've done here now. You guys play paddle tennis? So this is in. Well, I'm not going to go through that again. So now we're actually. Let's do it. Let's investigate. Let's look at price action. What we're reacting to. Yeah. So now we are actually tapping into that badger. Which let's have a look on the 1 minute. Very nice. Very nice flip. With inducement. Come here. Yep. Inducement. There's a big wicks going on there as well. Can you see that wick? Big sell. Sorry, buy, sell, drop inducement. Off she goes. Yeah, interesting. Interesting in there. Just going to go back to where we were. 1 second. Here we are. Let's just get rid of the trade we just looked at. Oh, wait. Nice level of demand. It's got tested, tested, tested. We break. Oh, look at that. Flip inducement. Would you class that as a break? That's aggressive. Very aggressive. I wouldn't, be honest with you. Kind of got the inducement, but that's not a strong enough break. That's kind of mitigating this badger down here. Yeah, not strong enough. What are we saying range-wise? Mark these badges up. Sorry, this is turning into like a price investigation now. This ain't the trade. We're done. But I'm just interested to see what price action looks like when it goes. You can still investigate because you're off the markets. We've just seen it does go from here. Let's see if we covered that. Yeah, hindsight's lovely, innit? This ain't a trade. We've got a 1 to 4. Whoa, that's CPI by the looks of it. Yeah, already got it. I kind of just look at is there anything what's really standing out there to kind of note for future trades, because that's one what has paid out. This kind of wick action, broken this level. Did it ever come up to this? No. Not something I'll do consistently. I mean, yeah, I'm not taking that. There's no real clear sign for me there that supply broke demand serve until here. And really, it just trickles down. What mitigate this big badger here? Nice, isn't it? Flip inducement going long. See, look, that's tapped right into that big sell to buy. Cause that flip. Flip inducement, little inside bar badger there. I do enjoy investigating price action. Good order flow. Yeah, continuing the trend along. Oh, we come down lower. I didn't realise. It's just all of them. Taking that level. Maybe this is broken something, or this is the whole flip inducement. Like a time frame flip inducement. Let's have a look at this. That, oh, that's quite interesting. There we go. Flipped this level, which is our strong 4-hour high. Here. Here. So this is like the inducement before it broke this. Yeah, which is these 4-hour levels of supply here. Just tapped into that. That tapped into the decisional and went, and then it came back down into the extremity. It looks like, what's she doing now? I bet it's lower now. Yeah, interesting. Interesting to see. I think we got some big ass news today as well. Know what's going on. And then let's have a look at, while I've got you guys here, let's just investigate everything, okay? Let's have a look at what this ended up mitigating. This is it, you know, even if it reacts from spots what you don't have marked up, you know what I mean? What have they reacted to? Price action is reacting from something, you know. So have a little butchers. And already, look at that. Wow. Another flip. That level of demand. That went up. Did it break? Yeah, it caused a demand range. Back down, got tested, failed. I mean, it's going to be something interesting in the 1 minute, I reckon. Above all that. Huh. Wow. See, that's a real prominent, that's a real clear buy. Do you fill orders? Do you then sell off? And then we've seen now that that level holds, and this is where, look, we're in a supply range. Supply just breaks demand serve and starts breaking off. That's a level of demand. Sorry guys, this is what I'll be doing if I'm not recording, so I thought I might as well record it and share thought processes and stuff with you guys. Don't like it, you can be turning off. Yeah, it's not really broken anything. Extremity. That wick broke off. Inducement. Just looking to try and see where fuel is collected in the market. Let's go to 4-hour. So yeah, so still tapping into our 4-hour level supply. I had the flip inducement as well. Is nice. Or area really. There are lots of nice supply levels. Could see continue long, but now we're also getting some interesting demand levels to pull back to as well. Yeah, daily. Right, I might stop and leave you guys in peace. Yeah, just into the extremity of that. is nice. What's RSI looking like? Not much. Shorts. Yeah, okay, well, that'll cover it. So I think I've gone way past the actual trade recap, but that was the trade back here. Yeah, would have been nicer to get this bit of clarity into this stronger point of interest. You know what I mean? That's a bit aggressive there, isn't it? But it's all good. No dramas. Thanks, guys. I hope that helps, and I'll see you on the charts next time. Have a good one. Bye. Right, guys, just showing you the proof now. So on the broker, took this on the 13th of the 6th at 9:16. 13th of the 6th, 9:16. Yeah, just purple is my stop loss, grey is my entry, green is my take profit. So entry 015, 015, stop loss 048, 048, and take profit 883, 883. We were planned 1 to 4 return, but we didn't get it. We got stopped out at 88. Ooh, maybe I stopped out. Marbino. Wow, we got. Ah, sorry. Yeah, stop loss 048. We got stopped out at 046. So we got done by spreads a little bit less, which is fine. No dramas. Yeah, that's that. Also, and I will carry on showing you the FTMO as well, so you can sync up. You know, we're 0.786% up. 0.786. Yeah, no other accounts as of yet. But that is the proof. Thanks, guys. See ya. Bye. Okay, so let's have a look at our entry criteria in picture perfect format for when we're looking for sells when supply is serving. I'm going to start off on the high time frame here, and this is what we're looking for when I say are we pro trend on the high time frame. And basically, either on the daily and or the 4 hour, want to see lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then for price to come back within our previous supply range, and then we can usually have a refined point of interest to play from as well, and that's when we can start going down to the 15-minute and looking for our entry model, and combined with our 1-minute entry model. So basically, it just doesn't matter how long this trend is going on for, as long as we see a bit of supply range order flow and supply swing structure order flow, and these lows getting broken and the highs holding, then happy to be aggressive and just continue the trend short. Put on here as well, you know, pro trend, if we still get a point of interest that created a flip and has inducement and all that good stuff, then even better, even stronger. Okay, but just a simple pro trend, happy days. So shuffling on over to still looking for sells, but counter trend now on the higher time frame. So we'll see demand creating higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, failed to create a higher high, right? So now supply is stepping into the market, right? Comes down, test this strong level of demand. So demand's got to have a say, got to have a chance to continue the trend long. Why is this level of demand strong? Because it broke structure. Yeah, so this is a strong level of demand. It's getting tested, but still fails to continue the trend long, and instead supply breaks demand serve and we go short. So what we can see here is on these breakout trades, there'll be a lot of stops and orders above the previous high. Okay, and this is what we call inducement. This is like fuel for the move. Alright, and when we counter trend, we want as much fuel as possible. And I don't want to take entries from the inducement, from this previous high, even though sometimes price does go in the inducement, but I like to play from the extremities. Okay, so all this here will be like any amount of time, X amount of time. This could be years, doesn't matter. And what you'll see is price action being quite bullish and coming back into the strong point of interest. But because this is an area, this is a point of interest that has created a flip between demand and supply, and it has fuel for the move, and it is like swept fuel for the move. If we get an 15-minute entry model, then this is justified as good to go for our counter trend trade short. So then moving down to our 15-minute time frame. So on the 15-minute, it doesn't matter if we're pro or counter trend. We're looking for exactly the same setup. Right, this demand order flow here would be us coming back into our pro trend supply range, or refined point of interest, or it would be us pulling back into our strong higher time frame point of interest that created a flip and has got inducement and all that good stuff. Either way, demand would be coming back into our point of interest, and we'll be seeing a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, but then demand slowed down, supply coming to the market, and it fails to create a higher high. And sometimes we can see a bit of pair price here and consolidation, whatever you want to call it, a range, liquidity being built. And then yeah, for the demand to continue this trend long, we want it to have like a chance to do it. And what does price action needs? It needs fuel, it needs liquidity. Okay, so we want to see demand sweep liquidity, mitigate order flow, and still fail to create a new high. Okay, and then for supply, which is actually now mitigating our higher time frame point of interest and our pro trend supply range, we've got supply order flow, is now coming into the market, contest this level of demand again, fails to break a high, and instead drops inducement, and then the supply breaks demand serve. And again, same detail on the higher time frame. When the market sees this breakout, we'll have a lot of its stops and orders placed above the previous high. Okay, this is a fuel. And again, sometimes you will see price go from here. Right, but you know, if it goes, it goes. It's not part of my personal edge. I like to play from the extremity. So yeah, price will hopefully come back up into this strong supply level that has created the flip between demand and supply. It has swept liquidity. So sorry, are we showing from the point of interest that created a 15-minute flip? Yes. Do we have flip inducement? Yep. So the fuel before the flip. Then are we showing from an area that swept liquidity? Very important on the 15-minute that we've swept fuel, because if we haven't swept the fuel, we become the fuel. And then yeah, we'll be going down to our 1 minute and looking for our execution entry model in 1 minute. So again, a little additional cherry. Sorry, I say again because I just made this video on demand. Would be that we have the Asian sweep. So this would be the Asian market here. Then we'll be coming into London Open, after 7 AM, and then we'll be coming up, creating a higher high, higher low, higher high, sweeping previous high, which ideally would be in our 15-minute point of interest now. High low, failing to create the higher high. Okay, so it's had the chance to continue. Now supply breaks demand serve. Okay, and we want to see this minimum on the 1 minute. Okay, we want to see a 1 minute continue the trend long, and then the shock is a change of character, a change of trend, simply where the low that created this new high is now broken. So we've got a change of character and trend. Has there been a flip? It's the same detail. I'm sure you're starting to see here that price action is fractal. Yeah, we're looking for the same things in all the time frames.
And once we see that on the higher time frame supply is serving, and then on the 15-minute time supply is serving, and now when we see on the 1 minute that supply breaks demand serve, okay, there's more supply than demand in the market, then that's putting probabilities way in our favour to look for sells. Okay, so same detail, we have our inducement, which is where the market will see these breakout traders. They'll have all the stops and orders above the previous high. We don't want to become this liquidity. We want to sweep it for our move. Okay, and again, sometimes we go from here. It's a bit of a kick in the teeth, but I guess I'm happy to wait out for the extremity. So yeah, do we have a minimum chalk? Yes. Has there been a flip? Yes. Have we swept liquidity? Very important. We want our point of interest to have swept the fuel, as I just said a minute ago. If you haven't swept the fuel, you are the fuel. And do we have 1 minute inducement? And we want fuel to sweep. We want fuel for the next move. Okay. That should do it. And that's what we're looking for this trade now, to be looking for sells. Cheers guys, see you in a bit.